Throughout history, humanity has uncovered wonders that reshape our understanding of the past. Ancient cities buried beneath deserts, artifacts whispering of forgotten technologies, and sometimes even the remains of beings so strange they defy explanation. These discoveries challenge us to reconsider what we know, blurring the lines between history, mythology, and the unknown. Among the most baffling finds are the bodies, remnants of life so peculiar that they feel almost otherworldly. Some seem to echo the whispers of ancient legends, while others tempt us with the impossible. Were they misunderstood humans, evidence of vanished species, or something else entirely? Today, we delve into 7 of the strangest bodies ever unearthed. Each one is a puzzle, a piece of a story we may never fully comprehend. These are not just discoveries, they are mysteries that continue to haunt and fascinate, daring us to explore the limits of what we believe to be possible. Our first stop takes us deep into the frozen expanse of Siberia, where a discovery in 2015 sent ripples through both scientific and speculative communities. Unearthed in the Zeleny Yar necropolis, a small mummified body was found wrapped in thick copper plates and fur. Preserved for centuries by permafrost, the remains were astonishingly intact, yet eerily unfamiliar. What initially appeared to be a simple archaeological find quickly gained an otherworldly reputation, with some suggesting it could be evidence of extraterrestrial life. The copper sheets surrounding the body were the first clue to its mystery. Unlike traditional burial methods of the region, this intricate wrapping was unusual, hinting at a ceremonial significance. The body itself, small and delicate, displayed features that some claimed were non-human. Its preservation was almost unnatural. Skin still clung to the bones, and the surrounding artifacts remained in pristine condition. The remote location and the enigmatic preservation fueled wild theories, with whispers of alien involvement dominating early headlines. However, as researchers delved deeper, the story took a more grounded, though no less fascinating turn. Analysis revealed the body belonged to a young child from the Bronze Age, over 800 years old. The copper plates, which at first seemed to support extraterrestrial claims, were revealed to be an ancient technique to ward off decay. Copper's antimicrobial properties slowed decomposition, allowing the remains to survive the harsh Siberian environment. This discovery also opened a window into the lives of a little-known ancient society. The Zeleny Yar culture, as it's called, was a mysterious group that lived in the Arctic tundra. Their burial practices were unique. Several other graves in the region featured bodies wrapped in copper or placed in wooden structures, suggesting rituals meant to honor the dead or protect them in the afterlife. But this child's burial stood out for its meticulous care, hinting at the importance of the individual or the family's status. Despite the scientific explanations, questions linger. Why were only select individuals wrapped in copper? Was it a mark of spiritual significance or reserved for those of high rank? And why bury the child in such an isolated, inhospitable area? The burial site's location, far from known trade routes or settlements, suggests the child's death may have held special significance. Even today, the mummy continues to intrigue. Its preservation offers a rare glimpse into ancient Arctic life, but its peculiar details leave room for speculation. Whether an example of forgotten traditions or simply a testament to the ingenuity of ancient societies, this discovery invites us to imagine the unknown lives and beliefs of those who came before us. Our next journey takes us to the heart of Nevada's arid desert, where an unassuming cave became the setting for one of the most enduring legends of the American West. Lovelock Cave, a site rich in ancient artifacts, also yielded a discovery that blurred the line between myth and history. Large skeletal remains that some believe belonged to giants. These findings reignited a Native American legend of colossal red-haired beings who once roamed the region. The story begins with the Paiute tribe, who spoke of the Sitka, a race of hostile giants. According to their oral history, the Sitka were cannibalistic and waged war against the Paiutes for generations. The legend claims that the Paiutes ultimately cornered the giants in Lovelock Cave, setting it ablaze to end the conflict once and for all. For centuries, this tale remained just that, a story passed down through generations. But in the early 20th century, the legend gained new life when miners searching for bat guano, a valuable fertilizer, unearthed strange remains within the cave. Among the artifacts were large, human-like bones, some suggesting individuals of extraordinary stature. Alongside these remains were tools, baskets, and other relics, indicating a long-standing occupation of the cave. What set the discovery apart was not only the size of the bones, but the apparent connection to the Paiute legend. Archaeologists later excavated the site, uncovering a wealth of cultural artifacts dating back over 4,000 years. Yet the skeletal remains sparked fierce debate. Early reports described some bones as belonging to individuals over 8 feet tall, though skeptics dismissed these claims as exaggerated. Critics argued that any anomalies in bone size could be attributed to natural variation or misinterpretation. Despite these rebuttals, the legend persisted. The discovery of red ochre-stained hair on some of the mummified remains only deepened the intrigue, aligning with the Paiute description of the Sitaka as red-haired giants. This coincidence fueled speculation that the myths might hold a kernel of truth, connecting ancient folklore to tangible evidence. However, modern analysis has complicated the narrative. Many of the larger bones have been lost or dismissed as belonging to animals, and skeptics maintain that the so-called giants were likely normal-sized humans whose remains were misrepresented. Still, the artifacts and stories tied to the cave hint at a complex culture that once thrived in the region, leaving behind traces of a life shrouded in mystery. Today, Lovelock Cave stands as both an archaeological treasure and a site of enduring fascination. Whether the remains were truly those of giants or not, the cave invites us to consider how history and myth often intertwine. Was the tale of the Sitaka a warning, an exaggeration, or a distant memory of a forgotten people? As the desert winds whisper through the cave's entrance, the answers remain just out of reach. Our third journey leads us to the desolate Atacama Desert of Chile, where one of the world's driest regions unveiled a mystery that defied logic. In 2003, a 6-inch-long skeleton was discovered in a leather pouch near an abandoned church in the ghost town of La Noria. Dubbed Ata, the remains bore features so peculiar that they seemed almost alien: an elongated skull, unusually rigid bones, and only 10 ribs instead of the usual 12 left scientists and enthusiasts alike grappling for answers. The skeleton's appearance fueled a whirlwind of speculation. Theories ranged from a previously unknown species of humanoid to outright claims of extraterrestrial origin. The small size and skeletal abnormalities only added to the intrigue, leading many to question whether Ata represented evidence of life beyond Earth. For years, Ata's discovery remained a focal point of UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists, who pointed to the Atacama's isolation as a perfect setting for extraterrestrial activity. Scientific investigation eventually brought the story down to earth, but not without raising new questions. DNA analysis revealed that Ata was human, a female child likely born in the last 500 years. However, her genetic makeup was far from ordinary. Researchers identified mutations in several genes associated with skeletal growth and development, explaining her unique features. These mutations suggested a rare condition that caused both her size and deformities, likely leading to a short and painful life. The explanation, while rooted in science, didn't quell all doubts. Ata's preservation was remarkably pristine, given the harsh desert environment. The leathery skin and intact skeletal structure seemed almost unnatural, leading some to speculate about mummification techniques or environmental conditions that remain poorly understood. Adding to the intrigue was Ata's discovery near La Noria, a ghost town with its own dark history. Once a bustling nitrate mining hub, the town was abandoned after economic collapse and environmental degradation. Local lore speaks of strange occurrences in the region, and Ata's emergence only deepened the area's air of mystery. While scientists have unraveled much of Ata's story, the skeleton still captivates imaginations worldwide. The sheer unlikelihood of her survival through centuries of desert extremes, coupled with her extraordinary physical features, keeps her firmly in the realm of the extraordinary. Ata's legacy serves as a stark reminder of how much we still don't know about our own species. Her story invites us to question the boundaries of human variation, the mysteries of ancient burial practices, and the enduring allure of the unexplained. As the Atacama winds continue to sweep over her resting place, Ata's small frame casts a long shadow on the sands of history. Our fourth discovery takes us to the dusty hills of northern Mexico, where a bizarre skull unearthed in the 1930s challenged conventional understanding of human biology. Known as the Starchild Skull, this oddly shaped cranium possessed features so strange that it sparked decades of speculation. Found alongside a more typical human skull in a remote cave, the Starchild became a symbol of mystery, its origins debated by scientists and enthusiasts alike. The skull's most striking feature was its shape. With an enlarged cranium nearly 30% larger than a typical adult's and flattened at the back, it immediately stood out. Its bone structure was unusually thin yet stronger than human bone, and the interior showed signs of enlarged brain capacity. These anomalies defied easy explanation. Was this an unknown human deformity, the remains of a lost species, or something entirely different? When the skull came into the hands of researchers in the late 20th century, it became a focal point for those exploring the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Its shape and size seemed to align with popular depictions of alien beings, and some theorized it could be the offspring of an alien and a human, a hybrid caught between worlds. Such theories gained traction in UFO circles, elevating the Starchild Skull from an unusual find to a cultural phenomenon. However, scientific analysis tempered these speculations. In the early 2000s, DNA tests revealed human maternal ancestry, indicating the skull belonged to a Homo sapiens individual. Yet, this didn't explain all the peculiarities. The bone density, cranial shape, and unique mineral composition resisted easy categorization. Some scientists suggested a combination of congenital conditions, including hydrocephalus or progeria, could account for the abnormalities, but no definitive diagnosis emerged. Despite these findings, the Starchild Skull remains a source of intrigue. Its blend of human traits and unexplained features continues to fuel debate. While skeptics dismiss the alien theories as unfounded, proponents argue that conventional science hasn't fully unraveled the mystery. The skull's unique structure, they claim, hints at possibilities beyond our current understanding of biology and evolution. The Starchild Skull's legacy is not just its scientific significance, but its enduring power to captivate the imagination. Whether viewed as a rare genetic anomaly or a clue to something far more profound, it challenges the limits of what we know about human history. As it rests today in private collections and continues to inspire studies, the Starchild Skull serves as a reminder that some mysteries refuse to be neatly solved. Its enigmatic smile, etched not on lips but in the contours of its otherworldly cranium, still invites us to wonder, what if? Our fifth stop takes us to the rugged terrain of Wyoming's San Pedro Mountains, where miners in 1932 stumbled upon a discovery that seemed straight out of a legend. While blasting through thick rock in search of gold, they uncovered a small hidden cavern. What they found inside left them speechless. A perfectly preserved, tiny, mummified figure sitting upright on a ledge, staring out with hollow, sunken eyes. Measuring just 6.5 inches tall, this diminutive figure was unlike anything ever seen. Dubbed Pedro, the mummy quickly became a subject of fascination. Its features were eerily human, with a flattened skull, wrinkled skin, and a full set of teeth visible through its slightly open mouth. Yet its proportions were strikingly odd. Tiny limbs paired with an unnervingly large cranium. The miners initially believed they had found the remains of a child, but further examination suggested something far more unusual. News of Pedro spread rapidly, and theories abounded. Some speculated that it belonged to a lost race of pygmies who once inhabited the Americas. Others linked it to Native American folklore, which spoke of small, humanoid beings living in the mountains, beings described as both mystical and menacing. But it wasn't long before whispers of something even stranger emerged. Could Pedro be proof of extraterrestrial life? Scientists eventually examined the mummy, hoping to separate fact from fiction. X-rays revealed a complex skeletal structure and what appeared to be internal organs, suggesting it wasn't a hoax. Some researchers proposed that Pedro might have been an adult suffering from a rare genetic condition that stunted growth and altered physical features. Others argued it was a malformed infant, possibly born with anencephaly or another severe disorder. Despite these analyses, no definitive conclusion was reached. What added to the mystery was Pedro's inexplicable preservation. The dry, oxygen-deprived conditions of the mountain cave likely played a role, but the level of detail, from the wrinkles on its face to the almost lifelike quality of its skin, defied explanation. It raised questions about the burial practices of whoever placed the mummy there. Was this a ceremonial burial, or something more practical, even accidental? Pedro's story took an even stranger turn when the remains vanished in the 1950s. Last seen in the hands of private collectors, the mummy's whereabouts are now unknown, leaving researchers unable to revisit the evidence with modern technology. This disappearance has only added to Pedro's legend, allowing speculation to flourish unchecked. To this day, the San Pedro Mountains Mummy remains a source of endless intrigue. Was it an ordinary human with extraordinary features, a relic of a forgotten people, or something far more mysterious? Without Pedro, we may never know the truth, All that's left are the stories, the X-rays, and the haunting image of a tiny figure staring out from the past with secrets it may never reveal. Our sixth stop brings us to the windswept desert of Peru, where in 1928, Julio Tello, a pioneering archaeologist, uncovered a mass of ancient tombs in the Paracas region. Inside these tombs lay an astonishing find: dozens of human skulls with extreme elongation, unlike anything seen before. Known as the Paracas Skulls, these remains remain one of the most puzzling anthropological discoveries of the 20th century. The skulls, some dating back over 3,000 years, were immediately striking. Their craniums were up to 25% larger and 60% heavier than those of an average human. This wasn't the result of natural growth. Scientists determined that the skulls had been deliberately elongated through a process known as cranial deformation, a practice found in many ancient cultures. But the Paracas skulls presented anomalies that even cranial deformation couldn't fully explain. Unlike artificially shaped skulls, which retain the same cranial volume as normal skulls, the Paracas skulls had greater capacity. The shape of their sutures, the joints between bones in the skull, was also irregular, and some lacked sagittal sutures entirely, a feature found in very few human skulls. These unique traits sparked theories that stretched far beyond anthropology. Some researchers proposed that the skulls might represent a previously unknown subspecies of human, isolated and thriving in the Paracas Desert thousands of years ago. Others, more speculative, linked the skulls to extraterrestrial beings, citing their size and shape as evidence of alien-human hybrids. These theories gained traction among UFO enthusiasts, especially as DNA analysis of the skulls revealed anomalies that didn't entirely align with known human populations. Yet much of the mystery is rooted in the Paracas culture itself. Known for its sophisticated textiles and advanced irrigation systems, this ancient civilization clearly possessed remarkable ingenuity. The practice of cranial deformation, often reserved for the elite, was likely a mark of status or spirituality. But why the Paracas took this practice to such extremes remains an enigma. Adding to the intrigue is the skull's connection to a broader cultural phenomenon. Similar elongated skulls have been found in other parts of the world, from Egypt to Central Asia, raising questions about whether this was an independent development or evidence of long-forgotten global connections. Today, the Paracas skulls continue to fascinate archaeologists and the public alike. They challenge our understanding of human diversity and remind us of the extraordinary lengths ancient civilizations went to in shaping their identities, literally. Whether seen as evidence of ancient traditions or something far more otherworldly, the Paracas skulls stand as a testament to the mysteries that lie buried in the sands of time. Our final stop takes us back to the arid deserts of Peru, a land rich with enigmatic artifacts and ancient mysteries. In 2017, researchers unveiled a discovery that seemed almost too strange to be real: a group of mummified figures found near the Nazca lines. These weren't ordinary mummies. Their bodies were unnervingly alien: 3 long fingers on each hand, elongated heads, and skeletal features that defied explanation. Dubbed the Nazca Mummies, these remains sparked global intrigue and an intense debate between science and speculation. The mummies, measuring about 2 feet tall, were said to have been found in a tomb near Nazca's famed geoglyphs. Radiocarbon dating placed them between 245 and 410 AD, contemporaneous with the Nazca civilization. Their physical characteristics were so peculiar that they immediately drew comparisons to depictions of extraterrestrials in popular culture. Initial examinations of the mummies claimed they were not human, pointing to their unusual bone structure and elongated skulls. Researchers noted the lack of cranial sutures typical in humans and the proportional equality of the 3 long fingers, which did not match known primate anatomy. The announcement led to a media frenzy, with some heralding the find as proof of alien contact in ancient times. However, the scientific community approached the claims with skepticism. Subsequent analyses suggested that the mummies might have been fabricated from human and animal remains, pieced together to create their otherworldly appearance. Critics highlighted the lack of peer-reviewed studies and questioned the methods used to analyze the remains. Despite the controversies, proponents of the mummy's authenticity argued that more rigorous investigations were needed. Some pointed out that the desert environment, with its natural mummification properties, could have preserved features in ways not yet fully understood. Others questioned why such an elaborate hoax would have been created in the first place, considering the complexity of the remains. Even as the debate continues, the Nazca mummies have captured the public imagination. Their discovery, whether genuine or fabricated, has reignited interest in the Nazca civilization and its unexplained achievements, including the creation of the vast geoglyphs visible only from the air. Were these mummies part of a forgotten ritual, a deliberate attempt to tell a story through the ages? Or could they truly represent evidence of something beyond our world? As we conclude our journey through the world's strangest bodies, the Nazca mummies stand as a powerful reminder of how much we still have to learn, and how some mysteries may never be solved. Whether fact, fiction, or a blend of both, these figures invite us to look at history with curiosity and an open mind, ever eager to uncover the truths buried in the sands of time. The discoveries we've explored reveal just how little we truly know about our world. Each one challenges the boundaries of science, history, and imagination, blurring the line between what we accept as fact and what we dismiss as fiction. These strange bodies remind us that our past is full of secrets, waiting to be uncovered, and that even the most extraordinary stories often carry a kernel of truth. What lies beneath the surface, hidden in the Earth's deserts, caves, and icy tundras? For every mystery we solve, countless others remain untouched, beckoning us to look deeper. These enigmas are not just remnants of the past. They are invitations to expand our understanding and question the limits of what we believe to be possible. If this journey sparked your curiosity, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the unknown. Please like this video, share it, and join us as we continue uncovering the mysteries that make our world endlessly fascinating.